folks, good afternoon. It's Sunday the 2nd of March, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun has been shining all day and I've come away for a few days. I've come to Devizes Caravanning Camping Club site and I'm just going to go for an evening walk and explore a track which takes me to the canal, so do a bit of circular. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, good to see you. If you've been here before, good to see you too. That's the back of the pub, and I can see campervans and caravans in here. Didn't know there was another campsite. This road is the road from Devizes to Melksham, and the campsite that I'm on is about 4 miles, I think it is, west of Devizes. So a bit out of the town, but right on the canal. Look at that, it's beginning of March, for goodness sake. About 10 degrees, I think it's going down to -2 or 3 overnight. So it's going to be a bit chilly. The campsite is very quiet, as you would expect early in the season. I think it's open all year round, this one of the few that is. And the man who I talked to when I came in said 60 vans left this morning, Sunday morning, on the way off to work. I think there was a meet up. So I would say it's pretty empty, maybe a third full at present. So it's nice and quiet. I'm away in the corner, like I like to be. There's toilet facilities, all the usual stuff. And I've got hard standing and electric. And I think it's costing me £18, give or take. I've walked through about 3 fields and I just spot 2 deer over there. See if I can zoom in. I think they're right in the middle of the screen now, just on the grass, just looking at me. They're only little ones. They're going to leg it if I carry on. Disturbing their peace. They haven't left completely, they're just waiting for me to get off their land. Okay, will do. I've come through about 4 fields and I've got to get through this to get down to the canal. I'm not far from the village of Seend, S-E-E-N-D. There's a sign off to my right saying village shop. So that's looking back towards Devizes. I've just taken my directional mic out so you can hear how quiet it is. I don't think I've said, but this is the Kennet and Avon canal. It goes from the Bristol all the way along through Wiltshire to Reading, and then it becomes rivers. This would be a peaceful life, wouldn't it? Stop on the canal wherever you want. Quite a few boats moored alongside there. A wide beam one, first one, and then some narrow boats. I've just sat down on this bench. What a lovely spot. Never seems to be much movement in boats. Maybe it's too early in the season. I don't know. I go to a marina cafe near where my dad lives, and there never seems to be any people going in and out. You look at a campsite and there are people going in and out all the time. Is it because there are not as much waterways? Difficult to get from one part of the country to the other part of the country? I know it's slower. Where are those kingfishers that I keep trying to find? Right, I'm going to see if I can spot one. I'll sit here for a bit. Cool. I think I lost him in the sun. I spotted a kingfisher. Just there. Oops. I know zooming in is rubbish. It's right in the middle. Well, that made the walk worthwhile. A heron and a kingfisher within about a minute. You may or may not know, but I just use my phone for filming. So zooming in and keeping it sharp doesn't work really. We're coming to quite a few boats here, and then I think the campsite is just off to the left, 50 yards from the canal. The bridge is where I turn left, but I've just come across a pillbox. Always on the north side of the rivers or bits of land. Nothing on the map about it. It's overgrown. Should we look in? Look at that plant pot. A bit of a metal door. That's that side. And this side we got plants. And another little tiny window. And looking back up the canal, I've got a double sun shining at me. I can't really see anything on the screen. There you go. I've seen the kingfisher. I've seen the orange breast and I've seen the grey heron. Not seen dragonflies, but I have seen ducks. That way heads up to Devizes. I think I just saw a kingfisher again the other side of the bridge. Let's just go and have a look. I can see its orange tummy. Just dived into the water. Honest. There it goes. And a blue top. Shall I go a bit further? It's in the branches. There it goes. That's the bridge I just went under. Campsite to my left. About 100 yards to get to the entrance of it. That was a nice little round walk. So time to go and make some tea. And I stopped off at a farm shop just east of Devizes on the way here. So I've got some local beers to try. There was something called Hawkston there, but it was very expensive for a little bottle, so I'm not going to bother with that. Sorry, Jezza. Almost back at the van. I don't know if you can see it, there's a Bailey something just behind me, and it's got a pop top on it. And is it popped up? No, of course it's not. I don't see the point buying a motorhome and having a tent. Right, that's it. Enough waffle for me. Tea time. See you next time. Cheerio.